Hello, everybody. It's the Tipsy Chicks again.
Welcome back. Today we are featuring a bottle from Colorado, Breckenridge, and it's their whiskey finished in PX sherry casks. Neither one of us have had this. It's a freshly opened bottle, so this has been resting 15 minutes ish.
So, if you don't know what PX stands for, because I didn't, PX stands for Pedro Jimenez, a super rich dessert sherry from southern Spain. The grapes are dried in the sun before fermentation, creating intensely sweet raisin-like flavors. I don't really like raisins, so I'm wondering how this is going to sell for me.
And I hate sherry. I hate sherry. But usually this kind in a mix comes out okay for me. I don't know. But we're going to tell you the truth, whether we like it or not. So,
All right,
one knows it?
let's nose it.
Let's knows it. It's sweet.
Very sweet.
Confection or sugar.
You want a bit of brown sugar?
Yeah, it's sweet.
Just as
I
sweet.
think of when I take powdered sugar, that's why I say confectioner. It's just that light. Cheers. Bottoms
You-
up. I'm
you
ready
ready?
to, yeah,
I'm
let's
ready to
dig
dive
in.
in. Okay.
We've been waiting for you guys, so here we go. Oh,
Sweet and smoky.
yes, sweet. You get the char. I'm pleasantly surprised.
Like, need a smoking jacket for this. I don't know.
Well,
I just wasn't expecting the smoking.
no, but I just, wow. Okay. So let's take a look here.
I really,
This has super fast legs. Super fast. They clear the glass really quickly.
yeah, we did.
And we're using the new Norlon glasses today.
Mhm. Which
So,
I have a harder time getting the aroma from those myself,
as it's open, more open.
but let's go for a second.
Definitely get the char.
Right?
And then it's, I think it's really creamy. Really
It-
creamy, even though it's thin. It makes,
It is, but then it dries out.
it does get dry at the front of my tongue. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and I get like a baking spice. I mean, it's a little warm, but I
Yeah.
get a baking spice.
Yeah.
Nothing
I
specific, but
can't say I'm getting raisin, personally.
raisin or fig. But I think that's just what's in the sherry, right? The
Right.
whiskey kind of,
I mean, you do taste
changes
that
it.
sherry, but
yeah. But let me see. I'm going to put on these glasses for those of you who may want to know. It's a high rye bourbon mash. It's aged a minimum of 3 years in new American oak barrels that are charred, of course, with the PS sherry. And this is batch 8. It is only 90 proof. And I think it drinks
Yeah,
warmer than
it
90
does.
proof, but in a nice way.
stays up.
And lastly, what I like about this, and it's a fun fact with Breckenridge, their distillery is located in Colorado, and it's at the highest altitude, one of the highest altitudes where whiskey's made at 9,000 feet. And this one on this bottle says 9,600.
Wow.
9,600 feet. So it's one of the highest distillery elevations in the world. And it's interesting to me because we all know that Colorado's can get a lot of snow. That's a big ski area.
Yeah.
And when I went hiking at 8,000 square or 8 square feet, 8,000 feet, it was cold. Like we were sweating below. But once we get up there, it was like, I don't know, 45 degrees. So if they keep it up that elevation, it's not going to do this as much expand and contract in the barrels
Right.
as it would in a rick house where the temperature changes.
So I wonder, okay, so this kind of reminds me of, bourbon maybe meeting a dessert wine.
Yeah.
Okay, so you know how the dessert wines, they the grapes freeze and then at a certain temperature, then they squeeze the juice out.
Yeah.
I
Probably
mean,
similar.
you wonder if the cold affects it that way or.
Well, yeah, I don't know. But it was an interesting
Probably
fun
not.
fact for me
It
to
is.
to
That-
see about the
is
elevation.
cool. And you mentioned it was a high rye, and their bourbon is known for high rye mash bill, giving it a spicier kick. So that kind of makes sense.
Yeah.
Also, they're a craft distillery that is well awarded. They've won a lot of awards, and they're in fact they're one of the most awarded craft distilleries in the U.S., which I found interesting.
And a lot of international winnings
Right.
and
Yeah.
different ones. So yeah. I would buy this again.
Yeah.
Would you?
Yeah, I like it. Do you want to try it with
I
the
do.
water?
So we haven't done this on one of our podcasts yet, but we're both wanting to put a little bit of water in it. Well,
I got a bad straw here.
Yeah, you did.
Here.
Did you get some?
1, 2. You know what?
This might take a while, folks.
3. You want
Yeah, give me a couple. That flow.
1, 2.
No, give me another one. Get another one out there. Yeah, good.
Okay. Sorry,
Okay.
these are,
They're cheapo.
well, actually centigrade or whatever.
Oh,
They're the green.
They're the
straw.
green straws. That's why. Yeah, the biodegradable ones.
That's what I was looking for.
Her sometimers is acting up, guys.
Yeah.
Don't worry.
And
We have a
that'll
cure.
happen from time to time, anyway, so get used to it. All right.
Hopefully it'll open up and we'll get more of the other flavors. Maybe I do like raisins, but I don't know that that would be imparted on here so much. But we'll see. Let's try. Sláinte.
Gotcha.
That does change it.
It
Water
dampens
always
down
does
the smokiness,
Yep, it's
For
not as
me.
warm.
and it's not as spicy. I feel like it coats the mouth more.
And I'm sorry, but I did get
Weird.
like a dark fruit, like a black cherry.
I'm getting the cherry on the end.
Yeah, that I didn't pick up necessarily in the first time because the char and the warmth.
Was overcome.
So I don't like I really mostly drink neat. I don't like ice in it, but I would definitely explore with more water, or maybe just start with water see what the flavors develop as it sits in a glass.
Yeah.
More so than what we did today, just to taste this. So
Why don't you tell our
oh,
fans
Yes.
what they say the taste of your
yeah, so I took a second to check out. So we wanted to do this blind, and our executive producer, who does all the filming stuff, pulled up some information for us, and we're going to tell you what Breckenridge says these flavors are in this whiskey. So they describe it as having notes of fig compote, orange marmalade, black licorice. Ooh, maybe that would be on the end. That first one, I was a little more bitter. Madagascar vanilla, sweet oak, ripe raisins, or sultanas. I get the dark fruit though, definitely. I didn't get fig exactly, but I got a cherry. So, I don't know. Is this a bourbon that's like a dessert?
I got the
you?
vanilla maybe a little bit. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, it's
I think so too. Yeah.
in front of the fire, after dinner.
Yeah, not a regular go-to after a stressful week. At least, if so, only a short pour maybe, and then go to something else.
Yeah.
That's what I would do. And it was a lot warmer than I expected for 90 proof.
It was.
But it's the rye, like you said. I enjoy it. I definitely would recommend it.
Yeah.
For sure.
I agree.
So, question is, would you buy it?
Mhm.
And if you ask me, I would say yes. Definitely do it. Definitely go for it.
It was good. Good taste. Thanks.
So you have your dessert jacket on too, and
Yeah.
your pinky up as you sip. All right. Well, thanks for joining us today.
Yeah, we appreciate it. And be sure to like and subscribe.
Yep. And we'll see you next time.
Bye.